What's going on? Welcome to Mr. Tony's Hip Hop School. This is Mr. Tony. Wanted to say hello to everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Wanted to say this video is about hip hop is dead. Hip hop is dead and it's been dead. Really wanted to know what people think. I know that everybody now is accepting of everything. They accept everything now. So you can't really get a good, honest opinion about anything because everybody's just accepting of everything. But me, a true hip hop dude, grew up on it, was smack in the middle of it. Man, hip hop is done. And it's been done for a while. I would say 10 to 15 years it's been done. It's just too corporate. It's just too fucking evil. It's just agenda pushing. I mean, it's been agenda pushing since the 90s, really, because they started all that damn gangster rap and all that nonsense just to fucking, just to influence our kids into becoming knuckleheads, really. So now they making like drug use popular. They got low level fucking music. Motherfuckers ain't got no kind of bars anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is, man. You gotta call it what it is. I mean, I'm sorry. A lot of people like it, but see, today, everybody just accepts every goddamn thing. There's no like, nah, this motherfucker can't rap. It's none of that. You can't go by what you see on TV because the motherfuckers are not gonna say anything negative about somebody else. They're not gonna say nothing negative about hip hop because that's gonna mess their money up or their chances of making any money. So you're not gonna get no truth. This is what I'm saying. There's no truth in nothing no more. Now you can watch some certain podcasts on YouTube that's not very popular, and you might get people on there talking some truth. But like something that's close to the mainstream, you can forget about it. I'm so sick and tired of hearing motherfuckers talking about they coming out with some project. Oh yeah, we had to come out with we did this on that second project. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't got no project. You just making the same beats and doing that damn trap rapping shit over it. That's all you doing. Man, they done destroyed hip hop. And this is what I said a long time ago. When you get these corporations involved, it's a wrap. And I used to say that back in the day, man. I used to say that shit back in the late 80s and early 90s. I'm like, that shit gonna fuck our music up because you got all these people that don't get hip hop. They ain't from the hood. They don't understand the hood. They don't understand our language. They don't understand nothing. All they see is money. So when you get them involved, it's gonna be trash. It's just like crossing over. It's just like you might be an artist that's just straight up directing your music to black people and what black people like, and then this label or the owner of a label, corporate dude might come along and say, no, well we can extend it to a broad audience. Just make this music for everybody. So now you got to water down your product. You can't come out strong and hard with whatever message you had in your music. Now it has to appeal to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that shit because I like pure. I want to still hear some soul. I want to still hear some hood. I want to still hear some raw shit. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear no fucking. I don't want to appeal to nobody. I just want. There should be. That's why it's hard, and I understand. Like, we live in a system. And anytime black folks come together and do something, it gets fucking blown up. It gets wiped out because the powers that be don't want to see us unified in no kind of way. They don't want us having our own, because every time we do, we always do well. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. If you research, you'll find that out. But hip hop is dead, man. It's dead. It's sad. We went from the days of Melly Mel. We went from the days of Rakim, Public Enemy, Tribe Called Quest, Wu. Fucking, I'll even put Jay-Z and Biggie in there. Tupac. I mean, you had party music, Kid and Play, Salt and Pepper. You know, my favorite artist, female rap artist of all time was MC Lyte. She's my favorite female rap artist of all time. Now, I'm not saying she was the greatest. I said she was my favorite. She was the female I listened to the most. Queen Latifah is another one. You know what I mean? It's done, man. It's a wrap. You know what I find funny? Anytime I play old school hip hop, kids today, the majority of them like it. That's when you know you got good music on your hands. Or even if you play music from the 70s, like R&B music, 70s, 80s, maybe even the 60s. I don't know if I can go back that far, but anytime you play that and people like it, the kids like it, you got good music, man. Or you play it and everybody in the room or the majority of the people in the room start humming to it or whatever, that's good music. Now, I know people can say, oh, well, if you put this trap music on, everybody in the room, yeah, but that's because but if you put some older people in that room, they ain't gonna move to that. They're gonna say, cut that shit off. You know what I mean? That's because that's the kids that they like it. I'm talking about if you put the music on and you got old, young, whatever in there, everybody ain't gonna like that bullshit. But hip hop is dead, man. No more the days of Mobb Deep. No more the days of Rakim. No more the days of I'm trying to think of somebody that's really not that popular. Fushnikins. No more the days of what was my group? What was my group? Here Comes the Lords. I hate that. I hate that. It's gonna come to me in a minute. They was from Jersey. No more. No, those days are over. Those days are over. You know what I mean? I could put Nori in there. Nori, when he first came out, he was all that. Yeah, Nori had some hits he had some shit that I like. You know, back in the day, it's weird though, because I didn't even know that was him. You know, shit, I probably was drunk, probably drinking a 40, and then I just liked the music, didn't give a fuck. No more of the days of Brand Nubian. One of my favorite rappers of all time was Grand Puba. Grand Puba. I mean, it's crazy, man. A lot of these old school rappers really need to be. This is why it's so important that we have our own shit. See, if we had our own channel or TV network, radio, whatever, you can have Grand Puba, have all these legends on those shows, man. I know a lot of people wouldn't be interested because Grand Puba wasn't really super popular. A lot of people know him from Brand Nubian, but he's not a really popular rapper. You know what I mean? He's known, but for me, man, I loved his shit, man. I love his songs, man. And he just spoke so much truth, man. I mean, he smacked you in the face with it. And that's what I liked about him. And he helped change the way I think. That's when you know you got good music on your hands. I'm talking about changing somebody for the better, not for the worse. But hip hop's dead, man. It's a wrap. No more Alpha Male. No more walking around Thorough. No more Gold. No more. Even though a lot of rappers back then was on some gay shit too. It was just in the closet. But at least from what we saw, it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying with the Alpha Male. You know, you chasing the women. You know, you clubbing. You got a really nice car. You got rims on your shit. Like, hip hop extends from just, it ain't just the music. Hip hop is really, in my opinion, hip hop was really the hood. Hip hop was really about a lot of shit. Your car, graffiti, breakdancing, fucking MC, the DJ, you know, just the hood, just, it was just gritty. You know what I mean? And the group I was thinking about was Lords of the Underground. Nobody talks about Lords of the Underground. One of my favorite hip hop groups of all time. Even though they wasn't out that long, but Lords of the Underground, my favorite joint was Here Come the Lords. But they had a few joints that was bangers. You know, Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Gang Starr. I mean, it's crazy, man, how they're not. I know I'm not big on idol worship, but man, these dudes is legends, man. You know, they made so much great music, and hip hop is dead. No more Main Source. Hip hop is dead. No more Large Professor. A lot of people don't even know who Large Professor is, but Large Professor, that was his group, Main Source. But he was a producer and he made a lot of bangers for a lot of great MCs. He was a producer that made a lot of hits. Hip hop is dead. No more LL. No more LL. No more Marley Marl. No more Cold Chillin'. Yo, what about the labels they had back then? First Priority, Sleeping Bag Records, Def Jam. I mean, what the fuck, man? All this stuff is legendary. Hip hop is dead. No more De La Soul. One of my favorite groups of all time. All this positive shit. Hip hop is dead. No more YZ. Don't nobody even know who he is. YZ. I'm thinking of a master plan. Go look it up on YouTube. That's one of my favorite hip hop songs of all time. I'm thinking of a master plan. Thinking of a master plan. My fault. No, hip hop is dead. No more Suge Knight. I was a Suge Knight fan. I know he was doing some dickhead shit. I know. But again, I'm a person that does investigative shit. And I've seen a lot of videos and read some shit about him. And he was all about the hood and getting niggas out off the streets and into some music. He was into that. I mean, one thing I said about him, he loved the hood. He loved helping the hood. You can't hate on him for that. I mean, once you get all this money, you're gonna get big headed, man. You know what I mean? That's just a natural thing that's gonna happen. It's just on how you handle that shit. You know, I'm sure the government shook him up too. I'm sure somebody was fucking with him because he was making all this money. Niggas making all this money. We ain't having that. He coming together, having a label, helping the hood. No, we can't have that. That shit happens, man. Hip hop is dead, man. Hip hop is dead. No more Big L. No more Heavy D. I know they passed away, but hip hop is dead. Hip hop is dead like they are. No more Nas. No more Old Dirty Bastard. Everybody I'm saying is all that. Was all that. They was a fucking legend. Great music. Shit that can be played another 30 years from now is still gonna be the shit. You play this trap music 30 years from now, motherfucker gonna be gotta cut that bullshit off. Hip hop is dead. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.